Okay, it's an update on ignitron basic file wizard, given there's several new versions of firmware since I did the original. So we'll run through the latest, which is i26, which is what's on screen now. So you're going to do a base file, click file, base file wizard, be connected to the ECU at this point, unlike myself, and choose an engine. So by default, I'm choosing a BAM engine. I'm just going to reset this so we get some options pop up. So BAM engine, would you like to use the MAF? No, not really. You generally use these in speed density, so click no, then some options disappear. Where's the map sensor? So on the intake manifold, it's defaulted to that. What map sensor? 4 bar, as an example. What size injectors? This would be, say, for a big turbo. So we'll say 980cc. You can choose the part number. Happens to be in here. It's not essential you do that, but it can help. What octane fuel would you like to run? You can have ethanol, high octane, low octane. So I'll go with high octane, which for us in the UK would be 99. Base file ignition enhances for a turbocharged engine. NOx sensors, sensitive, less sensitive. Don't do disabled. So less sensitive. VVT is there. Yep. Helps turbo spool. Turbocharger is big turbo, so we'll choose that. There are some other options. Launch control is a base file wizard, so don't do anti-load from the get-go, is my advice. So we disable it. N249 bypass, we say no. Most of the people delete them. Evap, likewise, most people delete it. Yes or no. If you did choose yes, you'll have no lambda adaptions. So no is the right answer. Type of oxygen sensor, this will change depending what engine you chose. So in the case of a BAM engine, it will know it's an LS 4.2. If you chose this and this was a 3.2 VR motor, it would give one of these other two options, 4.9. So for a BAM engine, LSU 4.2. We'll say it's for a TT, so it's 6-speed in terms of gearbox. Throttle response, sporty. What cams? Well, so we stick some race cams in it. We click create new setting file. If I was connected to the ECU, I go up to the top and click write, and then you've got yourself a base file. So if you follow the other instructions that come in the box in terms of setting throttle position and to do an e-gas basic settings, click this, you'll be good to go. Turn the key and it will fire up. There you go, simple as that. Okay, an addendum to the basic file wizard. Things you also have to set up that aren't covered in the wizard is basic stuff like bore and stroke. So for example, standard bore 81, standard stroke 86.4. So if you've not had a rebore or changed a crank, this is correct. However, most people have got something done. So if you were 1900, for example, or anywhere non-standard bore, you could be 82 mil bore, 82.5 mil bore. That'd be nominally called a 1.9. Put that in. That will have an effect on knock frequencies. Likewise, if you had a different crank in it, say a TFSI crank, which is 92. Can't type but delete, 92.8. That'll be a stroker crank. It tells you the CC below. So this is a stroker motor, as an example. If you went and looked at knock, you'll see there's two frequencies. The knock frequency, which is just calculated from what you just told it, bore and stroke, essentially the bore element of that, and the filter frequency you need to set. So change that to 06944. So the filter frequency will be correct. So on top of the base file wizard that you've done, if you set these also, don't forget to write it in, and if in doubt, file, save as, so you just incrementally keep track of your changes to the files, and that'll be correct.